Welcome to the Warman Home Center Communiplex. It's Ryan Schweitzer bringing you Sask Volleyball action. 13U Division I gold medal game between the HVC, Huskies Premier Volleyball Club, and the Battleford BVC Impact. Yes, two teams that have had a grueling weekend and have found their way to this Division I gold medal showdown. BVC Impact seeded fourth coming into this one. They were 2-2 in the round robin, second in Pool A. In the quarterfinal, they had a win over the Humboldt Chaos, and then in the semifinal defeated the Lightning Bolts in 2 sets. HVC, the Huskies club, you know any green team with the name Huskies is always going to be a contender regardless of age group. They were seeded first, 4-0 in the round robin, defeating Watrous Volleyball Club in 3 sets. And they've only lost 2 sets along the way. They're a juggernaut team, and they're going to get the first point here. HVC is, as BVC unable to reply there. And triple ball rules, BVC. Coach tosses it in. They'll try and get it over in 3, however, chasing the ball around a little bit in their own court. And that's going to be a point for the HVC club as they await the toss. Kayla Morelli, first touch there, and a big swing there at the net by Maya Holowalchuk. BVC able to return. HVC, the Huskies, just a juggernaut here, fundamentally sound. You know that they're going to be a tough out here for BVC, who's a bit of a Cinderella story, getting to the finals here after being seeded 4th. Danica Salzel, wearing 52 purple, manages to send it over the net. Huskies reply, and then BVC unable to reply. And it's a 3-0 lead for the Huskies. Yep. Serve coming in now for BVC. As just below our broadcast location, Sydney Oborowski set to serve. Oh, stray volleyball. She'll wait a little bit here. Huskies await the serve. And that's driven into the net. And the Huskies have to be happy with this start here. Aaron Niesner, Presley Gould, coach and assistant coach respectively. They lead 4-0 here in this final. Regardless of the two teams, you know there's going to be a little bit of nerves on both sides. Aggressive at the net are the Huskies. J.C. Renneberg pushing that one over. However, BVC manages to reply, and they'll get on the scoreboard here. It'll be 4-1. Chasing after that one is Piper McMillan. And a big swing at the net, Juliet Taves. Whammo! And that's a statement by BVC there, and we'll see if that'll fire up the squad out of the Battlefords. 4-2, the Huskies lead it. Harper Lawrence is at the back of the court, set to serve. And that ball sails through. Nice take by BVC, wise to lay off that heater. And they've managed to claw back after being down 4-0. Now the deficit is just 1 for BVC. Salzel, big swing. Off of no one, through the court, out of bounds. Point, Huskies. Oh, this is going to be a good one. All the marbles, Div 1 final. Huskies play it. Madeline Nelson, first pass there. The teams battle at the net, running around a little bit are BVC, and Salzel manages to send it over in 3. Nice defensive play by the Huskies to push it to the back of the court where BVC is waiting. Big swing at the net. Chukwunoso Malakwu with a whammo. And she puts her team up a field goal here in set number 1. Going to have a conference call on this one here as the referees want to discuss. And a quick conversation with the scorekeeper here. Oh, they just want to make the score more visible to the referee, perhaps? In any event, play is induced by Bryn Keller, serving for BVC. And another big swing at the net by the Huskies. Malakwu puts her team up 4. HVC set it up. Nice block at the net there by BVC, Juliet Taves. She's going to be a presence at the net, offensively or defensively. However, the Huskies managing to win a joust at the net play. And they get a point. Triple ball. Salzel tipped over the net, pushed to the back of the court. HVC tips it over. Nice dig there. HVC another swing, and that's going to be a point for BVC as that hit went through the court. Maya Holowalchuk has certainly been a presence at the net there. She's helped her team for a few points, but that one sailing through the court as JC Renneberg will over the net. Big swing, Holowalchuk. Boom! And 9-4 the score. Battlefords was able to crawl back in after being down by 4, but HVC once again picking up the pace here. However, a nice play at the net there by Juliette Taves. She's had a strong first set thus far and has really been a key player in some BVC points. And some good heads-up play at the net to push that one to the back of the court where no one was standing. Malakwu, nice tip over top of the block. Chukwanosu Malakwu for HVC again, helping her team to a point. 10-5, the Huskies lead this one. Salzel to serve, Danica Salzel. Drills that ball just wide of the court. High velocity serve that steered out of bounds. Triple ball, the Huskies await as the coach tosses it in. Holowalchuk, Malakwu off the block. Good job at the net there by Reed Pattinson. Getting vertical. And Malakwu's been tough to handle at the net. Pattison. Now she's going to try a swing, pushes it to the back of the net. HVC is there to gather. Push to the back of the court and out of bounds. Nice take by BVC. And it's 7-11, BVC trailing. Back to serve for the Huskies, Maya Holowalchuk. Holowalchuk, good hard serve, just a knuckler that handcuffed BVC. And now the triple ball toss to a waiting BVC who will try and rally after that service ace. Holowalchuk passes it to her teammate and pushed over the net by Madeline Nelson. Big swing at the net, however, just running out of time and space for BVC. And it's a 6-point lead for the Huskies. Ball sent into play, played by Renneberg. And a little bit of a hesitation there by HVC. And the Huskies unable to clear the net. Battlefords get a point. Juliette Taves set to serve. Taves coming at it from a different angle. And oops. Girls are having a laugh about that one, keeping it light. You have to in a high-stakes game like this. Malakwu setting up her teammate and just unable to play that. Handcuffed a little bit as BVC. Good play at the net by Kayla Morelli. And the triple ball toss to a waiting Salzel. Battlefords send it over the net. Holowalchuk, Malakwu. Off the net, dug, and trying to fish that out of the net to no avail are the Battlefords. And Madeline Nelson was the player at the net for the Huskies who pushed that over and got her team a point, and they lead by 8. Any team with the name Huskies playing volleyball in Saskatchewan is always a tough out, and that is the case here in this first set. The Battlefords' Cinderella story to get here, seeded 4th in Div 1, 2-2 in the round robins, finishing 2nd in Pool A, beating Humboldt and the Lightning Bolts in straight sets to get to this Div 1 final. Huskies seeded 1st, 4-0. Undefeated at Sask Cups and Provincials. The Huskies, you see them on your screen right now. They've only lost 2 sets in this club season. Chukwanosu Malakwu. Nice serve, no answer from BVC and Malakwu, who's had a very, very strong first set. Adds to her team's lead, 17-8. BVC pushes it to the back of the court. Diving attempt there by HVC. Going horizontal to try and keep that alive was the backcourt player, Maya Holowalchuk. Unable to zero in on that. They'll get another opportunity here with the triple ball toss. Nice swing there. Battleford's keep it in play and pushed over the net where the Huskies are waiting. Morelli. Nice swing, good dig there by the Battlefords, however not able to fish it out of the net. And Madeline Nelson, strong presence at the net. Also Kayla Morelli there. A formidable pair there for the Huskies. Battleford serving. Reed Pattinson drills that through the court. Nice take by the Huskies. They lead at 19-9. Opportunity to get some momentum here. Morelli. And sent over the net. Battleford's waiting. And a nice play just to drill that over the net by the Battlefords. Reed Pattinson. Liked what she's been bringing this game. Good heads-up play. Battlefords. Nice set there. Piper McMillan. Hit over the net by the Battlefords. At the net, they chase it around a bit and manage to push it over in 3. Huskies eagerly waiting for that. Morelli. And a big swing, but out of bounds from Harper Lawrence. Double digits for BVC. Actually, that's their 11th point. 19-11. Morelli to serve. Kayla Morelli. And that's a service ace. As she finds some vacant court to expand on the Huskies' lead. And unable to reply are the Battlefords. And it's another point for the Huskies, 21-11. Malakwu. First contact there, swung into the net, and just kind of running out of time and space was Renneberg. And here we go, Battlefords to serve. Piper McMillan. Off the side of the hand. Tough break for the Battlefords, who have sputtered against this volleyball juggernaut from Saskatoon. Malakwu. First pass. Nelson. Battlefords respond, send it back over. Huskies. Morelli. Renberg. Played by the Battlefords. Heads up play at the net by Oborowski, sending that one over the net. Huskies respond. Oborowski. Salzel tips it over. Morelli. Nelson. Renberg sends it over. Let's get a rally here going, girls. Love to see it. Oborowski. Salzel off the net. Doug. Oh, here we go. Nope. 4 hits the call on the Battlefords, and that's going to be a point Huskies, 23-12. And you have to think that a first set victory is in the cards here for the Huskies. Tipped at the net, nope, just a little bit of an issue with the timing there. As Lawrence was unable to corral that stray. Nelson to serve. 23 serving 13 at the moment. The lefty hammers that over the net. Nice play there as good contact by Pattinson and sent over the net by Bryn Keller. Over the net, point Huskies. Miscommunication from BVC. And I think if you're the coach of the Battlefords, Britt Danberg and Sean Hummany, you know you got the stuff to compete here. They made it to the finals, but they may want to flush this one as Salzel tries to rally her team here and build some momentum as we head towards the second set. The task is a tall one to get back in this one, 24-14. Huskies 1 point away. Big swing. Played by Pattinson. Malakwu. Lawrence. Oh, Lawrence, good heads-up play to tip that to the back, and it's going to be a first set win here for the Huskies as they take it convincingly, 25-14. The Battlefords, BVC, they had their moments. Yeah, they did. They'll try and make an adjustment and force a third set race to 15, but a convincing first set win for the Huskies Volleyball Club Premier as they lead 1-0. We'll be back shortly here with the Sask Cup 13U Women's Division I Final. The venue is the Warman Home Center Communiplex. 13U Women's Division I Final. We got the Huskies Premier Club near court in the white jerseys with the green trim, taking on the BVC Impact out of the Battlefords. Far court, black jerseys, purple trim. BVC will serve first. Kelsey Leinenweber checking into this contest, and she throws some heat into the opposition court. And chasing around a little bit for that are the Huskies and the Battlefords with a big swing. Reed Pattinson, she had a strong first set, and she's looking to factor in here. And it's a 1-0 lead BVC after a convincing Huskies victory in the first set. Holowalchuk, Przovsky through the court, and just like that, the fundamentally sound Huskies respond. Holowalchuk, we saw her with some big swings in that first set, but she set up her teammate Przovsky as Pattinson pushes that to the back of the court and responds. Let's go back and forth here as these teams trade points in the second set. BVC in the far court with the purple trim, trying to force a third set race to 15. Maya Holowalchuk on your screen, and the Huskies have other plans. They want to take care of business and celebrate a Div 1 gold as Holowalchuk helps her team's cause with a service ace drilled into the opposition court just an inch or two over the tape. BVC responding, triple ball, and Pattinson at the net, getting set up nicely. Pattinson working with Kayla Hummany. Abig and Przovsky after that set there by Velena. Micheko Velena, the setter there, wearing 5 for HVC, putting that on a tee for her teammates. 3-3 the score. Kalea Hummany, 22, serving. Good hard serve. Bit of a degree of difficulty in returning that one, and laying it on the line is Knock. Love to see the effort there. Everly Knock battling time, space, and her team bench to try and corral that one. She's okay after taking a bit of a spill. Velena pushes that over the net. Pattinson sets up her teammate off the block, but it lands in the opposition court. And BVC settling down a little bit in this second set with a 5-3 lead. They'll have the opportunity to expand as that's tossed in. Leinenweber quickly set up by Pattinson, and yeah, the referee is not going to like the contact there. And that'll be a point HVC. Velena in your screen, set to serve. There's the formation for the Battlefords, and there is Velena hammering that ball over the net. Pinballing through the opposition. Out the back of the court. Velena with the service ace. Triple ball toss to a waiting Leinenweber. Pattinson, Salzol! Didn't quite get all of it. But the Huskies anticipating a fastball, and they got a bit of a changeup off the tape there. And that'll be a point for BVC. Huskies responding here and running out of time and space are HVC. And the Battlefords, a little bit of momentum here. They lead at 7-5. BVC trying to be giant killers here as Reed Pattinson. Love what she's been doing at the net here in this second set. And she'll drill a hard serve into the opposition court that the Huskies are unable to reply to. And Pattinson, 18 in the black and purple, having a strong outing so far. Maya Holowalchuk, the waiting recipient, triple ball toss. And that ball sent over the net. BVC unable to reply. And a big swing there, lowering the boom. Juliet Taves. And it's 9-6 BVC. Przovsky to serve now. Harper Przovsky into the opposition court, BVC. Pattinson will forearm pass that over the net. Third contact. McDonald stepping up, swinging. And that one didn't go off of any BVC personnel, through the back of the court, off of no one. Point BVC. How about that? The Battlefords with a 4-point lead. Salzel. Big swing off the block, and BVC's Juliette Taves continues to see the ball well. And you have to wonder if a timeout is going to be utilized here by the Huskies, as this BVC squad from the Battlefords is able to commandeer some momentum. However, the Huskies, you know, they got a few tricks up their sleeve, and McDonald at the net, seeing some room at the back of the court. Good vision, pushes that one to the back where no personnel for BVC was, and now Salzel will serve. Her team up by 2, it's 10-8. Good hard serve, Salzel up. Drilled into the net. 10-9. Huskies getting back into this one. Velena. McDonald. Nice pass as well to set her up by Everly Knock. And Knock puts it on a tee for her teammate. And now we're all tied up at 10. Battlefords have had some success, and that has paid the bills for them. Juliette Taves. They get her the ball in the middle, big swing, and good things happen for BVC. Gotta love this one in the finals, trading points. Knock to serve. Everly Knock. Push to the back of the court. Pattinson waiting for it. Net play. Holowalchuk. And that clears the net. BVC. Big swing from Taves. And did anyone touch that on the Husky team? No, they didn't. Through the back of the court and out of bounds. 11-11. Two heavyweights trading points here. A convincing first set win for HVC, but the Battlefords are not going quietly here at the Warman Home Center Communiplex. Juliette Taves, good heads-up play. Smashing that off the block and into the opposition court. Holowalchuk, though, oh man, this is going to be a tough team to contain. HVC, just when you get a little bit of momentum, McDonald puts it on a tee for Holowalchuk, and 12-12 the score. Set to serve for the Battlefords is Eden Gilroy. Gilroy. And an ace is imminent. Eden Gilroy with a hard deposit into the opposition court. Krasovsky. McDonald, Holowalchuk, and waiting for it is Salzel. Taves. Pushed over the net by Hummany. Net play, and once again, Juliette Taves with a strong play. Sask Summer Games are coming up. I was talking to Sask Volleyball Executive Director Aaron Demian. In the Summer Games, it's going to be the 14U girls that are going to be featured. Now, this is 13U, but a couple of these athletes may make the cut and represent one of the 9 divisions. 14U girls. Beach is going to be 15U. So yeah, we might see some of these girls at the Summer Games in Saskatchewan representing their respective zone. Good little rally going here between these two teams. You love to see it in the final. Played by the Battlefords, Taves. And pushed over the net by Hummany. Passed up, Holowalchuk. And trying to dig that with the Battlefords, but Maya Holowalchuk has been a strong presence in that front row. And she delivers a little bit of whammo into the opposition court as McDonald set to serve now. Olivia McDonald. Played by Pattinson. Taves. Big swing by Kalea Hummany off the block. And point BVC. Close contest. BVC up a deuce here, 15-13 as Salzel. Taves. Hummany. Oh, and Hummany just running out of time and space a little bit. And now the triple ball toss coming into Knock. Abig. Holowalchuk pushes it to the back where Salzel is waiting. Taves, Hummany, Knock. Lux Abig, setter there, setting up Holowalchuk. Holowalchuk setting up Velena, and Velena, we've seen her put it on a tee for her teammates a few times, but this time she is able to lower the boom and give her squad a point, 15-15. This is a great game. Love to see this competition. Taves, who's been strong. Oh, that was a high velo serve. She's beating herself up a little bit for that one, but she's contributed a lot more than she's cost. Has Taves. Holowalchuk at the net. Just on the wrong side of the yellow line. 16-16. Tossed in, Gilroy. Taves. Pushed over the net, Pattinson. A-Big, Holowalchuk. Off the block, Pattinson. Dug by the Battlefords. They salvage that. Pushed back by Taves. Knock. Lux A-Big. Velena. Oh, and Velena trying to help that one ever so slightly over the tape. But the tape monster gobbled that one up. And now Lux A-Big to serve. A-Big. Back court. Out of bounds. Good take by BVC. 18-16. Battlefords. Gilroy. First contact there. Holowalchuk. Prasovsky! Oh, what a nice spot. Harper Prasovsky seeing some vacant court and depositing that hard in the opposition court with authority. She's going to try again. Prasovsky. Oh, she's being problematic for BVC. Back-to-back kills for Harper Prasovsky. Have the Huskies back in this one, 18 up. Battlefords to serve. Kelsey Leinenweber. And Leinenweber just off the side of the hand. In comes the toss. McDonald. Holowalchuk. Velena! Played at the back by Taves. Leinenweber. Pattinson pushes it over. A-Big. Prasovsky. And Holowalchuk sends it over. Taves. Pattinson at the net. Hummany teed it up for Reed Pattinson, who made no mistake. 19-18 lead, BVC as Salzburg off the block. But it stayed in the opposition court. And Danica Salzel. One-point lead, 2019, BVC leads. The Huskies don't lose a lot of sets. Undefeated at Sask Cups and Provincials, only losing 2 sets in this club season. The team you're looking at right now. They win, and more often than not, they win in straight sets. However, BVC having fun in the far court. Keeping it loose in the timeout. However, you know this Huskies program. They've got good athletes, and they're always a very, very well-coached squad. Aaron Niesner, Presley Gould, having a chat with the girls, trying to settle them down here so that they can get out of here in straight sets. BVC with other plans, though, as they have a 1-point lead. Maya Holowalchuk serves it into the opposition court. Service ace. Give Aaron Niesner the nod for the coach's point there. 20 apiece. Taves, Hummany, Pattinson, McDonald. Velena chases it down and sent over the net by Knock. Taves is waiting for it. Hummany trying to set up Pattinson. Pattinson off the net. Dug out of the net by Velena. Holowalchuk, and Knock is going to pass it over where Taves is waiting. Hummany. Salzel off the tip. McDonald recovers. Velena chases it down. And Prasovsky sends it to the back. Taves, nice dig. Pattinson, Salzel, A-Big. Oh, let's go, girls. Good rally here. Keep it going. Gilroy, Pattinson, Velena tips it over. Battlefords get it back. Velena says mine, and Knock at the net. No, they grab it. Holowalchuk and Knock is going to pass it to the back of the court. Taves dives and keeps it going. Leinenweber with it and bumped over by Gilroy where Holowalchuk is waiting. And now Salzel at the net. Did that go off of anyone? No, it didn't. Point Huskies. Oh, great rally, girls. Oh, we're having fun here as A-Big. Velena. Prasovsky. Boom, shakalaka. And HVC after that timeout. They've managed to get a little bit of a run going here, 22-20. BVC looking to commandeer some momentum here is Kalea Hummany. She'll serve, nice serve. A-Big dives for it. Holowalchuk and McDonald pushed over the net. Leinenweber is waiting. Pattinson, Salzel, and A-Big digs. Holowalchuk keeps it alive, and Velena is going to push it to the back of the court. Good take by the Battlefords, though. As that ball sailed out of bounds, 21-22. Is that the momentum shift that the Battlefords needed? Knock. Out of bounds. 22 apiece. Oh, man. This is making me nervous, and I don't even have a kid playing in this one. Nor do I have a favorite team. This is just fun. Can't imagine what parents are going through right now as Prasovsky drills that ball, tipped off the block, and found some vacant court. 23-22, HVC. All right, Velena. Machiko Velena will have to wait to serve here as now the Battlefords are going to try to ensnare a little bit of momentum. The Huskies, but 2 points away from Div 1 gold. Britt Danberg and Sean Hummany, Battleford's coaching staff. The leaders of this BVC team, they have other plans. BVC seated 4th. The Huskies in the white jerseys with the green trim, the #1 seed heading into this one. Velena to serve. Chico Velena. Played by BVC, sent over the net by Gilroy. McDonald buries it in the opposition court. Oh, she was set up nicely by Prasovsky. Beautiful set, Prasovsky. Cross court, McDonald. Championship point. Hummany and Salzel into the net. And it's going to be a victory dance for HVC. They bent, but they didn't break in that second set. And credit BVC for coming in here. It was a dominant first set win by the Huskies. I thought the Battlefords came out really, really well at the beginning of that second set, 25-22. They gave the Huskies as much as the Huskies probably were comfortable with there, as they did not make it easy for the now 13U Div 1 gold medal winners here in 2024. Congratulations to Aaron Niesner, Presley Gould, and the 13U Huskies Premier Club. Just a fantastic competitive matchup here in this Div 1 final between these two squads. It'll be a short victory drive for the Huskies back to Saskatoon, and as the BVC club heads back to Battlefords, you got to think, yeah, they were oh so close to that Div 1 gold, but seeded 4th coming into this one. They make it to the finals. Great job by the girls in this one. Great competitive game, but your Div 1 gold medal winners, the Huskies Premier Squad. Well, this has been fun. Thank you so much to Sask Volleyball for having me here to broadcast the Div 1 gold medal finals. Signing off from the Warman Home Center Communiplex.